Good evening, Twilight Struggle fans. Welcome to ITSL Game of the Week, Team Illinois version. Tonight, we've got an absolute banger on tap as Derek Miller and Jeremy Anders meet in an absolutely crucial clash here in the season's closing days. The two ITSL quarterfinalists from a season ago reignite their rivalry tonight, but they're doing so from vastly different positions. Jeremy has had an exemplary ITSL season to date, sitting 16-3, and a win tonight could secure him the number one overall seed in the Seattle Conference, and with it, a coveted triple bye to catapult him right back to the quarterfinals, no questions asked. For Derek, the situation is far more dire. He is sitting with a 12-7 record and a strength of schedule that is nothing to write home about. His postseason hopes depend on a victory tonight, as a loss would leave him outside of the playoff picture looking in. So for the beloved streamer and Team Illinois captain, this one is win or go home. 168 years ago, in the heat of another famous Illinois rivalry, a great American political figure opined that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Only time will tell if that also holds true after tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, crack open a beer, put us on the big screen as two of Illinois' finest battle it out in, dare we say, the twilight of the ITSL campaign. And it all starts right now. We're watching from Derek's side tonight. He is the USA, as you can see, and some pretty good stuff here. Matt Dominski joining me on the call. Pleasure to have you aboard, Matt. Glad to be here. Talk me through this opening hand.
Well, he's got a lot of ops, and UN is pretty nice. Um, Being able to purge them might be a nice headline. Um, Truman is always nice to have in case he tries to pull something sneaky off. But yeah, I like this hand.
Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. This would be a disastrous hand to get purged, but fortunately we have purged. Purge is
Yeah.
the only reasonable headline. Normally, as the USA, I'm hesitant to headline purge. I usually like having the four ops of purge, but this time it's kind of a no-brainer. So it's an easy decall space. You're going to have to stomach AI war, and then maybe you save UN and Suez for AR6.
Yeah,
See,
it depends on blockade.
yep. So usually don't see blockade on turn one, but sometimes it happens. So my
It
play
might,
would be to hold you in and
yeah,
Suez to turn six. If we see blockade, you discard it. If we don't, we have a free three ops.
yeah. Ooh,
Okay, big roll from Jeremy on effectively a two op coup to start things
yeah.
off. Yeah,
It'd be
I don't
worth
know.
it.
Derek might reach for the four op here, go both Lebanon and Egypt. Ooh, interesting. Gonna go Suez.
Yeah, just get it. I'm fine with getting it out of the deck.
I'm fine with it too, but boy, I don't like this. I don't like leaving your only Middle East influence in Egypt. I would have been fine to see Egypt and Lebanon, but a big
Yeah.
number in Egypt and Derek could be locked out of the Middle East for the entire early war.
Yeah, if he hits a well, yeah, I
Boy,
don't
that's a risky play too. There was no rush to space, and
there's
now Jeremy
yeah,
could score Middle East for four. Yeah, and he does.
that was a bad play.
I don't understand that from Derek.
He
Um,
either needed to take Egypt or coup Iraq back, one of the two.
yeah, boy,
That was
I
a
don't
bad
like that from Derek.
no.
I know you don't want to give AI war this early. Now he's going for a coup in Iran. Interesting. Oh my goodness! And he hits a six. That had to be a six to basically do anything. Oh my goodness, what a roll. And now I suspect we'll see a coup back even under Purge just to try and dislodge that one out of there. Could
Yeah,
see
that would
D-stall here. Oh, and here's US Japan. Anything but a one
yeah.
here. Okay, and he gets it back. Okay,
Getting
so
Japan is nice.
yeah, DEFCON down to two. Getting Japan with Asia unscored is good. Yeah, I've got to get Lebanon, got to go to Malaysia. And yeah,
And
we're not giving Suez here.
you gotta go to Egypt,
That's true. I guess you do kind of have to go to Egypt. But I guess Derek's thinking he'll go to Egypt with AI war.
risking Korean War.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Put a little pressure on in Asia.
With Japan, sure.
Jeremy, I would be stunned if Jeremy had the scoring here and was willing to give up Japan like that. But
Yeah.
obviously, this makes Korean War weaker, puts Jeremy in a position where he's got to go right into Pakistan. Maybe we get IP war next turn. So Derek headline purged, used NATO, and then we saw, I believe, NTB for a coup, or no, excuse me, we saw Comic Con and then US Japan. So NTB and Marshall still around for four ops.
Yeah.
And I wonder, and if Jeremy has D-stall, I suspect we'll see it now, partially due to the fact that Derek gave Romanian very early.
Yeah, but with independent Reds, I think that's okay.
Yeah, it's that is fine. So I think AI War has to take Egypt. That play is not the play of someone who has D-stall. So I think this has to go to Egypt.
Yeah. Almost hits.
Okay, so we have a one-up play and then presumably UN of Suez. So we're going to have to take Thailand. Oh, there is independent Reds. Okay, so Derek
Derek made the right
sniffed it
call.
out.
Wonder
I
which he
wonder, I
choose.
mean, Truman for the event to take Romania could be interesting, but I think we need the op because we've got to get a third. We got to get three into Thailand, and I think he'd like to get Laos as well. Yeah, this has to go Thailand.
Yeah. It's too bad because well, maybe he might still avenge Suez. I'd like to get that out of the deck.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, it's not painful at all right now.
No, it's not bad. Okay, that's going to be, and then an overprotective North Korea. Okay, so Jeremy decides, you know what? I'm going to put an end to this Asia Dom nonsense right now. Derek can take Europe Dom if he wants to, but I think he's got to do. I like two Thailand and one Laos, and we'll leave France empty.
Yeah, yeah. I still think you should just avenge Suez though.
You could, but I don't want to give away a free special. The other thing is, UN is not that great an event for the US in the early war because of blockade. Okay, here's a nice hand. No
This is
D-stall, but
this is
lots of
very
other
nice.
good
This is an
stuff.
IP war.
IP War would be a huge hit, but I don't know if it has to be the headline. Is this a containment headline, perhaps?
A
Um,
lot of ops. I don't think you need containment here.
yeah.
You could
So
save
yeah,
it
I guess
for. I would save it for
Korean
next turn.
War is unplayable. So you wouldn't play that for ops. You'd either space it or you might try and hold it. Marshall is a possibility. Doesn't
Yeah,
get you Europe Dom though.
it gets you on the way though. 5-year plan is always fun.
Yeah, 5-year plan's fun, but what are you looking for? You're looking for really D-stall.
Just to cut down the hand because CIA is still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
CIA
with
is safe at the moment
that.
though.
It's safe, but it does make it makes if Jeremy's not holding Fidel, then it makes it a little trickier to play around. Ooh,
Okay.
one off.
Well, you called it, Matt. He goes for IP war and it misses, comes up one pip short. Jeremy decides to dump Europe scoring. I think
Which
that worked out well for him. Derek had a lot to do that turn.
yeah,
Um,
getting rid of Europe scoring is the correct headline there.
yeah, he got South Korea, Thailand. He got Egypt.
The unfortunate thing for this is going to be Egypt now.
I think it'd be Panama.
Panama. Yeah, okay.
Okay, that is a person who does not have CIA. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would be a little dangerous.
yeah, and
Interesting.
now Derek gonna take an Asia Dom. Jeremy may
Is it?
well
Oh
have
wait, oh that
Asia.
is in effect. Okay, yeah. So now Korean is. Oh no, it doesn't count Korea. So
Oh,
it's a one of six, right?
yeah, but I wonder if we're looking for an MGS here. Max Goldman special is in effect here if Derek wants to try it. I don't think there's a need to do it though. So
What
I
it
doubt we'll see it.
so say what that is. What is that?
A Max Goldman special is triggering Korean War on yourself
Hmm.
with it fully protected like that and needing only a six to flip it and the six comes. So Max did that in a very high profile All Star game on Action Round Zero several years ago. So I have tried to get MGS or Max Goldman special into the lexicon, and it
Yeah,
has worked out quite well.
that's good. Yeah.
Jeremy, again, not playing like a player who has D-stall. We have seen decall already. Derek spaced it on
Well,
turn one.
spacing is also good because if he could have gotten um gotten two space shots, that could have been helpful this turn.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't say he might be doing it right now.
think I would have. I think I would have de-stalled first before I spaced duck, but maybe not.
Spacing duck does mean 5-year plan is free to play
Yeah. Okay.
or free to event, but
Yeah, there's not really anything you're looking for. You're really looking for D-stall, and it'd be a nightmare if you hit Asia.
where did he put the first one?
He went Jordan to threaten Saudi.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see it now.
I don't mind that, but Jeremy's happy to fill Saudi. He has no access here. So filling battlegrounds in the Middle East on, there it is.
Oh, Asia, nice.
Okay, so Derek catches a break.
I would take
He's gonna.
Saudi.
Okay, this is good, but now you are in the position of having to discard Marshall to blockade if Jeremy events
Yeah,
it. And with
yeah.
D-stall unseen, it makes all the sense in the world for him to do so. There it is. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
another mistake by Derek.
I'm not sure. I don't know if you necessarily need it. Maybe you should have played Marshall instead of um what do you do? Containment. But I think it's fine.
Yeah,
You would have had another op, but I don't think it's a huge mistake.
true. But now the other thing that Derek could have done is if he had gotten one into France before that AR, he could have chosen not to discard and then simply dumped Marshall into West Germany. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But because he wasn't in France, he had to discard the four. And now he is going to have to space Korean War or he's going to have to
No,
play China.
space is already
Oh,
done.
sorry, correct. You're absolutely right, Matt. He's going to have to play China here. And he doesn't have a, I guess, what is this going to be?
I don't know if
One
he's going. I don't know if he's going
alliance?
to because that gets rid of Formosan. I think he's going to play Korean War.
Oh, man. Maybe we'll see the MGS with
I,
Asia scored, although it obviously could come
yeah.
back turn three. Oh, and there's NORAD. So both players with uncomfortable hands.
Oh, that's yeah. I think
Oh,
yeah.
MGS. MG. Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, you have to take France because that's what he's threatening right
yeah.
now.
Got to take
I
France.
think you put both in France just so he can't do a De Gaulle. He can't take West Germany, so you could hopefully fight it. But I feel like you need to overprotect France.
I'm fine with this with the Gaul coming. Okay, we get it. We also get D-stall. We redraw Middle East, which is great, although Nasser is in Jeremy's hand and is almost certainly the headline. And we get Marshall. Only negative is we get CIA. Wow, we got the good stuff here.
But if we headline Middle East, we should still have. Oh no, we won't have a dime. It'll be 2-2. Okay.
Yeah, and a coup is certainly coming in the Middle East. So
Yeah, I
the
think
Middle East is
I think you
no-brainer
headline it.
headline here.
Yeah, you definitely headline Middle East. I think he might still take the coup, but I think you headline Middle East and then you take back West Germany and
Yeah,
then
I think you headline Middle East. If you see Nasser, it's zero. Anything else, and it's a
but
nice 3-point dom.
yeah. I
We're
mean
going
you
to eat
have
a
to play it
coup.
because it's going to be either 0 or 3 the other way if you don't.
Yep, absolutely right. Yeah, and there's Nasser. Okay, so Derek, I'm sure happy to get out of that for even. He's gonna eat a coup in Libya here presumably, and then take Europe Dom back. If Jeremy decides to fight him, Derek has more than enough ops to deal with that.
Does he?
And he's got two four ops. Jeremy doesn't have any known
Well,
four
but
ops.
again, the second four op gets rid of his Asia Dom.
True, true.
So I don't know if that's really. I mean, I guess you want to fight it, but
Yep.
yeah,
And
takes.
Jeremy's just going to coup. Oh, he's going to coup South Africa.
I
Oh, yeah.
like it. I love it. I love that coup.
Yep. I love that decision as well. Coup in the Middle East didn't make sense. A big four op coup.
No, 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 no.
Oh, wow.
That's a mistake. I mean,
Derek goes for
I guess
interesting.
it's a 4 point swing if you get it, but I would have taken West Germany back, especially with you holding Europe scoring.
Yeah. Yeah, I can certainly understand that. Now all the Europe attack cards, Derek has De Gaulle, Sock Govs, and Suez have been seen, although they could come back. In terms of four ops, Jeremy just used one. US Japan is gone. Marshall's in our hands, so Jeremy could have Purge, and if he had NATO, he certainly would have used it instead of NTB.
You, you sure?
Oh,
Yeah. See,
okay.
this is a mistake here.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm very surprised that Jeremy
Use NATO on the
did
coup.
not use NATO on AR1.
He might
Marshall
have,
was not a good event there, but Derek could have easily triggered Warsaw.
yeah, it might have been a mistake on his, like just a quick click
Okay.
mistake. Oh, he had worse
Okay.
Warsaw.
So he had Warsaw. Um, and so I guess that's why he did it, is he wanted to disguise his hand a
But
little bit.
Jeremy might be doing this because he knows he's running out of steam here.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is Jeremy doesn't have any place to put his ops. He has no access to open battleground.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, he could start filling Israel or something, I guess, but yeah, he doesn't have much else to go, which is another reason why I think Derek should have just taken West Germany when he had the chance before
Yeah,
spacing.
he doesn't want to do that now. I believe now
That's just
NTB
a
wasn't a redraw, but
costlier.
NATO was.
NATO was a redraw. That might be why he did.
Yeah, it must be. NTB was no, NATO
And
wasn't.
he was
So,
holding Warsaw, so he knew it was not
yep,
a good chance that it was going to be
yep.
invented.
Okay. So that I understand. Okay. Okay. So I criticized Jeremy. Maybe I take that back. If Jeremy had used a redraw,
Derek has some wishful thinking going there.
yeah, if Derek had seen a redrawn four on AR1, maybe he fills West Germany instead of spacing.
Possibly, yeah.
But because he saw the known four, he didn't. There weren't any known fours. That might have been worth an event. I would have. I think that would have
Lewis
been.
crisis? I don't think
Might
so.
that might have been worth an event, but I don't know.
Not right now. I mean, you're
Well, you take
you're
two out
wait,
of France, two out of UK. It requires the same level of repairing, and yeah. So I think Derek is not getting this done.
he could, yeah, yeah. Well, and if he does, the only way he gets it is by playing. Yeah, that was a huge mistake because he got a 4 point swing, but that was 5 points there that he lost.
Yep,
So it would
and he's probably losing West Germany long term as well. And not only that, a
well, yeah.
great play by Jeremy there to force Derek to spend a bunch of ops in West Germany.
Yeah, that
Derek
was
has
that was the
access
other point
all
that
over
I
the
was.
board. Derek
Yeah,
wants to take Algeria, Angola, Zaire, Mexico.
yeah.
Jeremy's got nothing to do.
And this is
Um,
going to go into West Germany. Yep.
yeah, this will go into West Germany. Derek, yeah, this is not great because you got to put one back in France and take Algeria.
Yeah. So he's really banking on a Truman, which is just not going. Well, I guess if Derek's wishful thinking is right, he puts Truman into West Germany and then just gives France back.
Yeah, maybe,
That was
but I'm not sure Jeremy does have Truman. I think Jeremy
I don't
probably
think
willing
so.
to say that Derek.
Derek is just on a wishful thinking there.
Yeah, okay, this will be special. That's going to take West Germany, and yeah, that's a fine play. That was a great turn for Jeremy. He got out of Middle East for nothing. Um,
Yeah, he got out of Middle East for nothing. He got out of Europe when he really should not have.
Yeah. Oh, and now
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
I don't
this.
like that.
Don't like
That's a
that.
terrible play. That's
I
that's an easy coup target.
Yeah, I would much
Just
rather.
just put it both in France
I'm fine with one France,
or maybe
and
Malaysia.
I like Malaysia as well.
Yeah, protect with brush war.
It's a VP later,
VP later protects with
or
next
or
time.
ignore France and to Mexico is also fine. One Saharan is okay. Um,
Yeah, I like this better.
okay, and he does go Malaysia. I like that much better.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
All
some
right.
good
So,
stuff.
so
Ops wise, not so good, but event wise, this is excellent.
he gets
Grain, we've got access to South America. We've got salt. This could be a nice turn.
he might be able to steal West Germany back. It's
You know,
got to be
got
a grain headline though.
yeah, clearly a green headline coup Panama, and then go from there.
Yeah, but I would say I would try and hope that he doesn't overprotect West Germany so he can poke at AR7 and then headline Truman next turn.
Yeah, that absolutely could be a thing. Yeah, this is an easy grain. I'm not sure what Derek was waiting for, but maybe
Oh,
he
he
just
was
wanted
he
to
was
make Jeremy think.
yeah, I think it's more car tracking. So
Okay, so
that's
Jeremy obviously hoping to get Junta here, or South African. Portuguese is in Derek's hand.
yeah, that which is nice to see for Derek so he doesn't lose that country right away.
Quagmire to kill NORAD is nice. We didn't talk about Canada, but Derek didn't fill it, and he ends up
Well,
getting nothing.
there was no way he could fill it.
Yeah. Okay, this is just a nice easy coup of Panama. Need a 3 to empty him out, or just roll a
Or
6 and completely
yeah,
flip it.
yeah, that's huge. That's good.
Okay, now we are in the a situation where we could see a big alliance. We don't have a lot of ops
Maybe
here.
we're under Quag first.
Oh, that's right. Oh, and wow, Quag first, then Junta. Okay,
Yeah, which
so
is a
Jeremy was
great.
very nervous about defectors. Portuguese is obviously unplayable. We get out. Okay, very interesting.
Well,
So,
no, I think this is the correct play anyways because now he can get control because he goes there and then he moves both directions.
well, yeah, but he could have done that by going in the headline. He
Uh,
could have done that by
yeah,
playing
yeah,
in the
yeah. I
headline
see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
and then just doing that AR1.
Right, right. I see what you're saying.
Obviously, Quagmire would have been bad to get defectored too with NORAD in effect, but okay,
Still
now,
have two ops up there, which is still pretty expensive for Derek.
yeah, we will see now if Jeremy has a 4 op to take both Brazil and Venezuela. He does not. This will be one Brazil. One, yeah, okay, he's just going to take his, let Derek have Chile,
Yeah.
Venezuela. Now, this is a spot where you could see even realigns.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is worth it, at least on one side or the other. For
If you can kick him out of Venezuela,
you can kick him out of either side.
yeah, like that would I assume I only mentioned Venezuela because that's probably where he'd go first. But if you kick him out of there,
Well,
that would be big.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and that he's going to try it. I like the decision,
yeah.
and I like the roll.
And so now you try. Do you go Panama or Chile? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you go South
I
Africa.
like South Africa. Yeah,
South
that's
Africa.
a good play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, a quick salt.
All right. So the coup on Panama
So
makes
if Jeremy, the problem is if Jeremy coups Panama, Derek can junta into Venezuela cleanly. So I think Jeremy might not coup here.
Might take Venezuela first.
I think Jeremy might take Venezuela
I
and
think
invite Derek to coup.
I think Derek picked Junta for headline next turn though. I don't think he's thinking of using it this turn.
Okay, and there's the Pope. Okay, so he's going to let Poland go to 1-2.
Interesting with us holding Truman.
Yeah, that is interesting. Now, Warsaw is in the discard.
Yeah, but who cares? It's one country that you kick him out of, so it's
Yeah,
actually a bigger waste to kick out of Poland than to get the 5 ops. Oh, he is going to do this. Okay, I'm not.
gonna. Oh boy, even a 6 doesn't get you. No, I don't like. I don't love
I
that
would
because
have.
even a 6 doesn't get you
Yeah,
control.
I would have rather seen that coup on Venezuela.
Okay, so but because he rolled a 5, now there's a decision for Jeremy. Because if you coup Venezuela and miss, Derek then can go into Brazil. Now Derek doesn't have a 4 up other than
No,
China. He
he's
doesn't.
just going to take Brazil. Jeremy should just take Brazil.
Well, Jeremy needs Millops is the issue. I don't think Jeremy wants to throw away those two VPs.
Yeah, but I still think he goes into
Oh
Brazil.
my goodness! And he's going to play Fidel for ops.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
I like that play.
Gonna get. I mean, wow.
Well, Fidel coming back later in the game can be helpful.
Oh, Derek. Derek looking for a Truman opportunity here.
Yeah,
And
I
I like this because if Jeremy does not coup here, and if he takes back West Germany, Derek gets 3 VPs on Millops.
yeah, yeah, I like this play with Salt being up so high, with the mill DefCon being up so high.
Yeah, here we are, though, turn 4. Oh, he's going to do it. Great play from Derek. Works like a charm. He's going to get West Germany back. You were speculating on that at the start of the turn.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be an AR7, but with uh with how the with how the turn played out, that was better.
Okay. South America scoring, not what you like to see, but oh, you get Kennedy. This
I
is a
would hold. Oh, he has lone
no,
movement. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, 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 no.
yeah,
This is what Kennedy is for.
yeah,
Um, what I was just about to remark is that here we are. It's turn 5, and the bottom half of Africa is totally empty. Decall is in the deck. Portuguese is gone, but South African unrest is around as well.
yeah.
But this is a great pickup for Derek. Question is, does he want a headline Purge or does he just want a headline Kennedy and get rid of this bad stuff?
I think
Derek
that's
going to go with the Purge. I don't hate it. Puppets is also very nice. If you do eat a South African unrest here, you can still puppet into Zaire and Nigeria.
yeah,
Decall would be a nightmare, of course, but decall is always a nightmare.
most times.
Yeah. How are we on battlegrounds right
Uh,
now? Because Kitchen was active. Asia's even. Middle East is even. Europe at the time was Derek +1, Derek +2 for Africa, +3 for Central, and then it was -2. So Derek was only +1. I think if Jeremy uses Kitchen to take back West Germany, um, maybe Kitchen doesn't trigger. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might have counted wrong though. Okay.
might not have.
Yeah. Coup of Panama. Yeah, and that's just a one-up coup, pretty ineffectual. Here's Kennedy. We certainly would have seen Decall or South African in the headline over Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
I okay, gonna dump UN, doesn't want to give the VP. Okay. This hand's pretty good. This is okay. We
Really,
and
you
we importantly we
UN?
get South African. That's another card that can hurt us.
Yeah, that can be space, so that's fine.
We get
Or
Sadat, which is great because Jeremy's not in Libya yet.
Sadat is huge, yeah.
VOA is nice, but not devastating at the moment because of Jeremy's lack of access. Um, Jeremy presumably is going to want to take Brazil here, unless he has a big scary event.
Yeah, I mean it's already scored, but I think that
I think it's a what else
it's
is Jeremy
still
going to do type
right. Yeah, it's
situation.
what else are they gonna do?
Okay.
I'm getting I'm getting asked to in the comments for the stream to ask you about your start to the Atlantic League season.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
You forget that's
I
quite
forget how the first game went.
Oh,
Um,
you've only played one game so far.
I've played one game so far. Yes.
All right. Okay.
For those who didn't watch, it was a good game, and then I ruined it by playing Salt and thinking I could 5-year plan Middle East.
Oh, because you had to, but you had to draw cards that kind of nullified it.
Yep. So it was AR7, and then it just popped up that I lost the game, and I was like, "What?"
Oh, it was AR7 that you did salt?
No, no, no. I salted in the headline,
Oh,
but I
okay.
had planned to 5-year plan Middle East on AR7, but I didn't realize
Oh, you
that
forgot
I had just forgotten.
that you drew another
So I just
card.
lost immediately.
Yeah.
So typical Justin Atlantic League behavior.
Well, it happens.
I don't
Uh,
know what's more surprising that I made that stupid mistake after playing thousands of games of Twilight Struggle, or that I've played thousands of games of Twilight Struggle and have never made that mistake before. Just very strange. Um,
yeah,
but
either
okay,
way, you know.
Derek, looking at a coup here.
Yeah, because if he just takes Brazil, it's a real line. Now he sets up
Okay,
real line on Argentina.
yeah, okay. So Derek, well, that's a big
But
roll.
if yeah, well, so he's under purge, so he has to have a four out. But if he does, I think you just do Paraguay and take Brazil.
Well, yeah, yeah. So he can't. Yeah, you want to get two into Brazil and then one Paraguay. VOA could be
VOA could
used
be pretty
here
good. Yeah.
to take out of. Oh, okay.
This game
That's
might be I this score is running up really quick. I did not think that would happen.
yeah. The problem is this hand. We have We Will Bury You in South African. Both are obviously ungivable. Otherwise, I'd really try and hold VOA to try and just win this game in Africa with Africa scoring.
Yeah. Jeremy is not too happy right now.
And I don't blame him. AI war is going to what take back Venezuela? Yeah,
Well, he was purged twice, so that's always annoying.
yeah. Puppets will take Zaire, Nigeria, and Africa Dom is fine. Sadat is an event, and then we have to space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's if Derek can dodge decall, he should win this one with Africa scoring.
Unless if Jeremy can 5-year plan it.
Yeah, I don't know where 5-year plan is. I thought
I don't know,
we
but
saw it turn two. I don't know.
it could be a redraw.
All right, Derek misses, so no
I don't
headline
think
peak
we
for
saw it
Derek.
turn three. I don't know if we saw it again.
I mean, it could be we could see 5-year plan Africa right now.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, this will be
Derek does not care about that. Derek will pick up another VP on Millops. Sadat is a clear event. We will hold, we will bury you. Derek looking for Africa and decall here.
Yeah.
He gets neither.
But let's see. Camp David is a point, right?
Camp David is a VP.
And that's the only VP, I think.
Yeah, one small step could be 3 VPs if Derek spaces. If Jeremy spaces.
Jeremy
Okay,
spaces.
ABM. All right, so now we're going to eat 2 coups in Africa, presumably, and Africa's going to be even.
Africa will be even, yeah.
And I believe Duck is gone. So a 5-year plan event here could be interesting because you might force Jeremy into a situation where he has to space something.
Yeah, and then
Um,
you could win with one small step.
well, he's cooing with you, Surrey. Just letting you Surrey happen.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That's a man who has
not
Africa.
great.
So okay, now yeah, now 5-year plan is a terrible play because you yeah that just letting you Surrey happen like that. Um, that is someone who has Africa. Or
I mean, if he has a two-op, he should have just done that and kicked him out.
yeah, because yeah, that's true. Although if he has a 2-op and he rolls a 1 like he did, Derek could drop the scoring and win.
So then maybe he doesn't have Africa because he was worried that Derek has Africa.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, all right, so that stops the immediate threat for the win.
How much is Africa scoring?
Africa is just 4 now.
Okay.
Derek's gonna give Muslims,
Yeah, so
which
he's gonna lose Saudi.
I'm a little
I don't
confused
yeah, I don't like
why did we need to give Muslims?
yeah, because he loses Saudi now.
And we are not getting back in. Okay, this is fine. Feel like we could have just done that with shuttle.
Yeah. Does Derek have anywhere to coup? That's a no. So he might lose another 2 points here.
Yeah, he could lose a couple on mill ops. Okay, there's a VP.
Couldn't get a VP there. Yeah, see, he should have just cooed with. See, I don't think he has after scoring because he should have just cooed with defectors.
Yeah. Okay, Derek. He's now threatening Zaire, but he had Dom already.
Yeah, so I mean, Jeremy should just put one into Zaire.
Well, if Jeremy wants to stop Africa Dom, his only path is to try even realigns on Nigeria and try and knock him out.
Yeah, but then he's risking a flip on Zaire.
Yeah, Che.
Wait, why are we not eventing?
No, Che would have been good enough. Going
Yeah,
Zimbabwe and Sudan would have stopped the Dom. So
yeah.
I'm wrong on that.
I guess he
But
doesn't want to give up mill-ups because,
yeah.
but still, I would have held that, I think. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's talk about gunmen, Matt.
Gunman's in the
Um,
discard.
it's in the discard.
Yep.
So it's coming back for the late war.
So it's
Jeremy is comfortably dominated in Europe, Middle East, Asia, and Africa.
yeah, it's not looking good.
Okay,
Central America
so
is going to go pretty well, though.
Central America,
Are we going to
yeah,
5 year?
5-year plan. Okay.
Yeah, lone gunman. If we get to a reshuffle, lone gunman and CIA will both come back at some point.
Okay, Derek poking Mexico with maybe the thought of going to Guatemala and realigning because Jeremy doesn't want a coup.
Yeah.
Derek, importantly, Derek can also play China if he wants to now because he has taken Pakistan, but I don't think he probably wants to. Okay, CRG to space, huge roll, and he hits. Derek very happy. Now one small step for the event is 3 VPs.
And we're going to see another comment from Jeremy real soon.
Yep. And Derek is not, and Derek could theoretically space here if he wanted to,
And that's what
and get to
the other
discard, but I
card.
don't think he'll want to. Yeah, that's an event. So Brezhnev will just presumably take that
Yeah,
and
no,
Chile back,
Brezhnev
even
is
up.
better just to get rid of.
Now, you might not even do Argentina because you decall is on the way. So you might want to overprotect Nigeria.
Well, Nigeria is going to be the coup target either way.
Yeah, and I guess a decall headline stops Derek's
Yeah. Decall.
stops Derek's dom. So Derek
Yeah,
needs to get both Africa and decall.
because he can poke um, South Africa and Angola or
Yeah,
Algeria.
it would completely flip dom, I
Yeah,
think.
I would just take Argentina here.
No, I guess couldn't flip dom. It's 6 countries to two. Um,
Yeah, I would just take
I'm
that.
fine with just taking Argentina and
Yeah.
hoping we get decall. Yeah, I would be fine taking Argentina in case of a South America redraw. This is also fine.
Uh, if only if you can get the coup in.
Oh, we don't get Africa, but we do get Europe. Okay, this is looks like this to me is
Can you? And you're well, you could just duck and cover.
yeah, duck and then Europe. Actually, honestly, it's probably no, it's bear trap in Europe is what it is. I think it's bear trap in
Oh,
Europe.
just do well. No, well, yeah. I mean, Europe is 5 points, so
Yeah,
it's
and
yeah,
just I think you just bear trap him.
yeah,
Um, so he can't follow up, a decall headline or whatever. Um,
yeah.
or something that like there's no positive scoring on the board for him right now. It's just I think I like bear trap best. Without bear trap, I like duck best to get to 19. Yeah, okay, that's gonna do it. All right, well, congratulations to Derek on making the playoffs. So
The
big win for Derek. He punches his ticket to the ITSL's big dance with three days to go in the season. Jeremy will miss out on that number one overall seed, but he'll still have a nice number two or number three seed. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Matt, what are your thoughts on this one?
I think this was just a bad steamroller against Jeremy. There were a couple of mistakes here and there, but Derek played well to win. The card draws really helped. And yeah, having both in playoffs, so we'll probably get more games on Wednesday.
Yes, I like to see Derek. I like to see streamers making the playoffs so we can get ITSL playoff games streamed live. All right, Derek, do we have you back? Maybe
We
not.
we do.
Oh,
I don't know if there's much to talk about on this one.
yeah, that was a
Too
nice, easy
much.
victory. So congratulations, Derek. You're in the playoffs. Well done.
All right, thanks. Jeremy's coming back in, but well, we'll see if he wants to talk. He probably doesn't want to talk about this.
He
Probably
probably
not.
won't be a happy camper, and I wouldn't be either.
Yeah. All right. We're still live, Jeremy. By the way.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Sorry about that. That was a rough one.
The
Like
Twilight Struggle gods realized that Derek needed it more than Jeremy.
every single thing went my way, and I even made some stupid mistakes thinking back on it, and it didn't. I was not punished at all. But maybe we'll meet in the playoffs, Jeremy.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Justin, thanks for joining us on the stream. Matt, I'm sure your commentary was on point as usual. And
Always.
have a good night, everyone.